What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video. Sorry, y'all, you feel me? Had to go get sexy on y'all real quick. Got me a nice little haircut, you feel me? I know I look beautiful right now. Wink, wink. But today we are going to talk about where should Mercedes Moné go? She has a lot of places that she can go. There's a lot of places she can go. There are a lot of options on the table. And we're going to talk about what's best for her, what's best for her career, and where would she make the most sense. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, Mercedes Moné, also formerly known as Sasha Banks. She just came from New Japan, and unless she wants to go back and figure out her stardom deal and do all that, cool. Do I care to see that? No. We can talk about TNA. Why? Because Trinity is still in TNA. We are not fully aware if she's going back to the WWE yet, but I can definitely see Trinity going back to the WWE yet. Hard to Kill is tonight, and so we will pay attention to see if Trinity loses to Jordynne Grace. We got to look out for that for sure, because if she loses, it's gonna be like, oh shit, where the fuck is she going? Because the Royal Rumble's in 2 weeks, so that'd be different, Message. We also have to look forward to. I can see her in TNA. But I feel like TNA is too small for her, and there's no disrespect for the promotion. No disrespect to the promotion at all. But if you look at Sasha Banks and who she is and how she acts and shit like that, I feel like TNA is just a little too small for her. Like, yes, people are going to say, but she just came from NJPW. Bro, if you don't understand it or notice how much Japanese culture Sasha Banks obsesses over, how much of a huge anime fan she is, like she had the whole Sailor Moon costume on at the Royal Rumble. I kind of figured when she left, I already knew that she was going to go to New Japan Pro Wrestling, just because that's something she's always wanted to do. But now that she's done that, we got to see. Could Mercedes Moné end up in the AEW? You can sell me on that. Because Lord knows the AEW's women division needs so much fucking help. It's not the fact they don't have good women wrestlers. They have great women wrestlers. But when I tell you, out of TNA, out of WWE, even Ring of Honor, and they're part of the same fucking company, they have the worst, and I mean the worst, women's storylines. And it's not the fact that they have bad women on the roster at all. They have great women wrestlers. They have great wrestlers on their roster. But the storylines are so fucking dirt. Think I'm playing? Look at Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa was out for so fucking long. She came back to a tag match. You're fucking serious? And more importantly, she didn't come back and go against Britt Baker, where there's history there. Britt Baker talks so much shit about Thunder Rosa. There were so many other ones other women on that roster who were saying she was faking her injury. She wasn't really hurt. Blah, 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 blah. And you're telling me the match you have Thunder Rosa's returning is on Collision in a tag team match? Ew. No. It's terrible. The AEW's women's division literally is doing one thing right. I'll give you 1.5. No, I'll give you 2. Because Ring of Honor is in AEW. They're only doing 2 things right. Number 1, Toni Storm. Toni Storm's character, her character work, her matches. Toni Storm, this is the best version of Toni Storm I've ever seen. And I'll debate that with my life. This is the best version of Toni Storm. This timeless Toni Storm, Marilyn Monroe shit she got going on is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. She is the star of that women's division. Period, point blank. She's the most entertaining woman to watch. And I am not talking about anybody else's skills. I'm just talking about whatever the fuck they're writing back there and putting her in the shit that makes sense and means something. Toni Storm is the best thing that's going in the AEW women's division right now. Period, point blank. And number 2 is Athena, aka Ember Moon. Great champion in Ring of Honor. But the problem is, when the fuck do you see Ember Moon? Or, Athena. Where? It is a chore to watch Ring of Honor. Because you don't see it. At this point, they need to just make Ring of Honor a regular TV show. Like a normal, or take that show and replace Rampage. Because who the fuck watches Rampage? Nobody. Nobody watches Rampage. Athena is a great champion, but I think Athena needs a bigger spotlight. Because when you ask a lot of people, who the fuck is tuning in to Ring of Honor? Besides the pay-per-views. Other than that, nobody's watching, so that hurts her status. So I think Athena needs a more push. But when you look at the rest of the women's division, there's talent in there. There's a Willow Nightingale, there's Chris Statlander, Julia Hart, Saraya, aka Paige, Ruby Soho, aka Ruby Riott, Deonna Purrazzo just got there. Red Velvet. I'm just like, chill. Told you, I just got a haircut. I'm feeling fresh. You feel me? No, but when you look at the rest of this women's roster, can you name me a storyline besides Toni Storm that we give a fuck about? Not really. And that is a huge fucking problem with AEW. So, and with that, you incorporate Mercedes Moné. What if she goes over there and a lot of the returns and big debuts they had, they all kind of hit a dud. Just, okay, they're here. Cool. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. So then you're left with this point of, well, fuck, dude, where the fuck do we go from here? Because this isn't going anywhere. And that's a problem. So can I see Sasha Banks in AEW? Yes, because I can see her seeing that problem and trying to help and trying to get that problem to where it needs to be. I can see that, absolutely. Now, with that being said, all that's left is the WWE. Could I see Sasha Banks in the WWE? Duh. Absolutely. Duh. Why? I can explain why. Could you imagine? Do you see the space run Bayley's on right now? You're telling me you can't see Bayley becoming a much bigger star now than ever, and Sasha Banks coming in to help her? Because let's be real here, we all know eventually Damage Control is going to turn and they're going to beat the dog shit out of Bayley. You're telling me you can't see Sasha Banks returning to help her? And if it's not for the women's title, maybe it's a tag team match at WrestleMania. That's on the table. But also think about Sasha Banks she's a star. Where are the biggest stars in the world? I don't know. The WWE. WrestleMania, to be exact. Those are where the stars go. And there's no doubt about it, no matter where she goes, no matter what company, Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks is a absolute fucking star. So why would she not go where the stars are? Especially, there's a hole in that division because there is no Charlotte Flair because she just had knee surgery. So there's an opening that is right there for her. There's an opportunity that we can set the bar and get it to another level. And we've known WWE, why not? If you can make WrestleMania 40 even bigger, why not? Think about the girls she can mix it up with. Think about it. We've already gotten Bianca versus Sasha. You could run that back anytime. Sasha versus Jade Cargill. There's an Io Sky. There's a Dakota Kai who's coming off of a knee injury. You have Kairi Sane. I know they had that match in JPW. You can run that back. There's Asuka. There are so many women. Then you look at the NXT women are probably going to be coming up soon eventually, like a Tiffany Stratton, my baby. Like a Tiffany Stratton or Becky Lynch is still here. There's Roxanne Perez. Excuse me, I know I was thinking of NXT names. So Roxanne Perez, Natalia, Rhea Ripley. Like there are so many different women that she can go here and make money with and not just fit in. I think she would be that boost the women's division needs for sure. Because don't get me wrong, Rhea Ripley is carrying it. She's doing her damn thing. Io Sky is incredible in the ring. But do I think the women's division is missing something? Yes, I do. And what I think they're missing is more on SmackDown. They need that larger-than-life babyface because Becky Lynch really is the big face in WWE, in the WWE Women's Division on Monday Night Raw. And we need that face on SmackDown. Bianca is there, but I don't think we need Bianca for the title right now. So it wouldn't hurt seeing somebody else in that spot, and I could see that being Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is absolutely talented, and if it's not Sasha Banks, I can see Trinity jumping ship and going to be that person. So I think there's just with Charlotte Flair's huge spot that she's always in being gone, it provides a big hole for somebody to go and fill. Whether somebody naturally gets over with the crowd or if a return happens and then they get that spot. But there is definitely some money to be made. And if I had to, with going through all those scenarios, where do I see Sasha Banks going? I can see some of Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. I can see her going to AEW. And the only reason why I think Sasha Banks is going to AEW is because I think she's going to go, with the money, because I feel like Tony Khan, he will pay her a stupid amount of money for her to go there. And more importantly, I think she understands that she can be a top star. Hell, if not, maybe the number one star over there who can change things where you see women in the main event. Where you see the main event in pay-per-view is not just getting random time slots. And because there's a lot more talent on that side that she hasn't worked with versus the WWE side, I can totally see Mercedes Moné going to AEW. And I hope it means something, man, because I like the women's division, and I think in both companies and all companies, they deserve better writing in their storylines. It's not that they don't get time or they don't main event pay-per-views and shows and shit like that, because they definitely do. But I think they need better writing. I just want the writing of their stories and their characters to be equal, so then they can get the chance to get some of these monstrous rock pops. But with that being said, wrestling is hot right now. Wrestling is super on fire, and one of the most on fire characters in wrestling is a free agent. And I can't wait to see, and I'll be waiting and watching with the Forever Gang to see where she goes. So that's how I'm calling it. Let me know how you guys are calling it. So I want to say, Forever Gang, thank y'all and appreciate y'all. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments on where Sasha Banks might go. Because I repeat, I duck, no smoke. Thank you guys for listening. It's been your boy D. And until forever finds you. Bang!